need you to get it together ASAP, right now. Get it together. We are live. What up, y'all? It's Wednesday. It's the NiteKap. It is 7 p.m. Central here in Chicago, 5 p.m. Was it Pacific time there in San Francisco? MJ, what up? How you doing?
Man, I'm having a day, Jamal. I've been fucking bitching and moaning and complaining to my brother for the past 30 minutes about how I am just.
I need you to get it together.
I'm
Get it
working
together.
on it. I'm working on it. But welcome to the NiteKap, y'all. I'm happy to be here. So.
Are you?
I'm so fucking happy to be here.
I'm so fucking happy to be here.
Yes,
Welcome to the
I'm happy to be here.
Yo, thank y'all for joining us on the NiteKap. As usual, it's Jamar, it's MJ. We here for y'all every fucking week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we got a lot of show for you all today. A shit ton of stuff happening in the entertainment industry. So MJ's got the rundown for you. A lot of new music and movies came out. A new movie is actually coming out in theaters this coming Friday. Just letting you know. The theaters may possibly be back open in certain areas. So there's movies coming out in theaters this coming up Friday. So I got one to tell you all about. So
you can get COVID for free.
Get free COVID at the movie theater with the popcorn.
God bless you.
You know what I'm saying? And then guess what, MJ? We got 3 new videos never before played on the NiteKap before. We got 3 new videos. I'm so excited about it.
Me too.
And all 3 of them I know you're going to love because but they're not 3 new artists. We played these artists before. 2 have been featured on other videos. 1, we played this video before, but they're 3 new videos that have been never before been seen here on this platform. So I'm really excited about that as well. MJ, I know you got a ton of stuff you need to start talking about. Am I correct?
Yes. Can we get to it?
We can definitely get to it.
I'm run down.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to start with some crazy ass news coming out of the reality TV world. I don't know if you're familiar with the popular TV show on the OWN network called Welcome to Sweetie Pies.
Yes.
Okay, if you are, then you for sure know Tim Norman and Robbie Montgomery, the owners of the fan favorite family-run soul food restaurant based in St. Louis, Missouri. So Tim Norman has been in the spotlight plenty since the show took off, and the family found themselves immersed with fame and notoriety. You may or may not have heard about his tumultuous relationship with Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams, which ended in her getting a permanent restraining order against his ass because he allegedly stalked her and harassed her, and she accused him of abusing her. He stole money from his mom at one point and tried to start his own businesses. So we know he's a piece of shit. However, Mr. Norman is back in the news, and he may be facing some serious trouble this time. Tim Norman was arrested yesterday and charged with conspiracy to use interstate commerce facilities, in this case, it's a cell phone, and the commission of a murder for hire resulting in the death in connection with the March 14th, 2016 death of 21-year-old Andre Montgomery, who is his very own nephew. Fucked up. Allegedly, Tim hired an exotic dancer from Memphis, Tennessee, to set up. It's bizarre. You got a fucking stripper from Memphis, Tennessee, to set up his nephew in order to collect on a $450,000 life insurance policy that he obtained on Andre in 2014. So the day before his murder, Tim flew out to St. Louis from LA and used burner phones to communicate with the dancer and also to communicate with his nephew to find out his location. So basically, Montgomery was set up and shot, and the burner told the story of how the woman was in the vicinity of the murder when it occurred. So she called Norman after. She headed back towards Memphis and tried to deposit $9,000 cash in various bank accounts upon her return. So Norman then tried to contact the life insurance policy, and he tried to collect it actually right after, like a week after his nephew passed away. And this story is so sick. It's so weird. This family that America grew to know and love through their TV show isn't as wholesome and lovable like we thought.
Jesus, that is terrible.
Tanya said that was a good show. It was a good show. I loved it, but he was a piece of shit on the show. There was something about him that was just very bizarre. And his mugshot, he was like smiling. Like, he was proud of his fucking self. It was like, it was just so weird.
That is fucked up.
I would love to see how this plays out, but what a piece of shit. Moving on.
More to come on that one, huh?
More to come on that one. Moving on, R. Kelly, and more weird jailhouse rock news. I should just call this the jailhouse rock part of the show. I have to bring up R. Kelly. Last week we discussed how he had multiple acquaintances charged with trying to intimidate women and witnesses to the crimes that he committed. Now there is news coming out that the singer, who claimed to be broke upon his arrest due to not being able to book shows and being blackballed by the industry, had a concealed $1.2 million in a secret bank account that he opened up 3 months before his arrest. God, he opened up the account under a business called Some Brother Love LLC, which sounds like a gay porn, manufacturer. However, and the funds from his royalties were deposited into that account. It was hidden pretty well because the account was under somebody else's name. And however, suspicions grew as the Fed subpoenaed his bank records from one of his attorneys and obtained records from his jail calls, which he instructed people to contact a certain person for indirect payments. This idiot just can't stay out of trouble. Every week is something new with R. Kelly, and it's tainting his reputation more and more in the eyes of the fans that used to love him.
I mean, his reputation is already tainted, but this dude is racking up charges in jail. Like, how you get fired on your day off?
You know what I mean? What a fucking moron. Moving on, and I think we can all agree on that. Moving on, in more jail news. This is some good jail news. Two men have been arrested in connection to the murder of hip-hop legend and former Rum DMC member Jam Master Jay. As we all know, he was fatally shot in 2002 in a recording studio in Jamaica, Queens, New York. This hit the hip-hop world into full shock and agony as many question who would want to murder a person that is so loved and respected in the hip-hop community. In 2018, Netflix released a documentary breaking down the events and circumstances that led to his death, and even interviewed loved ones in which they shared their thoughts on possible suspects, as his murder has gone unsolved for 18 long years. Well, 2 days ago, all of that changed. Ronald Washington and Carl Jordan Jr. have been arrested and indicted with 10 counts of murder while engaged in drug trafficking, and the two face 20 years minimum in jail if they are convicted. According to court documents, both men broke into the studio that night and forced their way in. Jordan is allegedly the one who pointed the gun at Jam Master Jay's head and killed him instantly. The reasoning behind the murder was allegedly because Jam Master Jay was going to exclude them from a drug transaction that included 10 kilos of cocaine, and he received it months prior. He got them in on this deal, and he was going to say, basically, fuck y'all can't be a part of the deal anymore. So they got pissed off, and they felt like they needed to execute him. Washington is already serving a term in federal prison for 6 robberies, and Jordan was arrested on Sunday. With all these crazy stories that have surrounded this incident for years, it's just nice to know that him and his family are finally getting to see some justice in this case.
Damn.
Right? 18 years? How can you walk around for 18 years knowing that you murdered Jam Master Jay and like you just
Yo, that is absolutely crazy.
It's some bizarre shit. But I'm going to wrap up the Jailhouse Rock news with some more good news. So we might be seeing C Murda back on the streets as a free man in the future. The Louisiana rapper and brother of Master P was arrested in 2002 for the murder of a 16-year-old boy at a club and landed himself a life in prison sentence in 2009. In 2018, controversy arose as witnesses recanted their statements after stating that their original testimonies were coerced by the authorities to ensure the lockdown of Mr. Murder. Mr. Murder, like your name is C Murda. I always think about that. Whatever. He and his family have tried multiple times to get a new trial in light of the witnesses' news to no avail. Have no fear. Kim Kardashian is here. And to save the day. 2020 is a mess. She's teaming up with Monica, the singer and C Murda's ex-girlfriend, to look at the evidence of his case with fresh eyes and attempt to get him free or retried at the very least. C Murda has expressed his appreciation, especially to Monica, for holding him down all these years and standing up for him. Hashtag Free Corey Miller is now a trending hashtag, and we do know that Kim, of all people, has helped get people out of jail before, so let's hope that she can do it again. Who would have thought that your fate would be resting on Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian.
2020 is a weird place.
I mean, you know what? The thing is that she's been successful at it before.
I'm not gonna lie.
So if I'm in jail and somebody's like, "Yo, Kim Kardashian," you have a letter from Kim Kardashian, I'm like,
what the
not only, not well, no, not only because you know the way she looks and her popularity or whatever, but at the same time, you be like, "Yo, there's a chance I might get out in a couple of years."
And, you know, I'm really happy to see that Kim is using her platform for good. I think that's a positive thing. She is really doing really great stuff in our community. It's really weird though that in 2020 we're praising Kim and condemning Kanye. It's just like beyond me.
Yeah, it's really,
You can't make this shit up, okay? Like the narrative, whoever's writing the Earth this season, like writing the season of Earth, really is throwing me for a loop because it just twists and turns around every quarter.
Honestly, I was talking to somebody about this. I was like, everybody would be back on Kanye's side if he dropped out of the election despite what anybody said and then made this dope ass album.
Sure. If he could just drop the album,
you know what? 3 weeks ago. I'm back on my meds. I'm out the election. That was ridiculous, but I got an album for you. And then dropped it when he said he was going to drop it.
Listen, don't even get me started. We're not talking about Kanye. We're going to talk about how great Kim is doing. We're happy that she's out there trying to advocate for our people, and we can move on to a video because I am exhausted.
All right, yo.
Fuck.
Yo, so check it out, y'all. Like I said, we got 3 brand new videos that we're going to play for y'all. The first time we're going to play them here on the NiteKap on this platform. The first one I got for you is from the homie Southside Dame. Big ups to Southside Dame for this because this homie has been giving us a ton of all the videos that you've seen in the past that we play when it comes to Chloe Don't Fix and Honey and all these other ones that we play that we really like. So shout out to Southside Dame. Here's another video that we're going to play for him. It's actually called Energy. I really like this track. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think it's actually
some energy.
Yeah, you need some energy right now. So y'all take a listen to this video. We'll be right back. All right?
Yeah. Trapped alone in this small mind. Yeah. Growing lanes lead to growing pains. Brain activity in overdrive. Road clear, so I'm shifting gears. Yeah. Hemp got me feeling real lear. New pot holding old piss. Yeah. Hard for him to let go of this. Go. Certified, that's on granny grade. 40 deep outside his gate. Yeah. Now he wanna talk and explain. Come on. Saying anything to save his name. Yeah. It was dude, I'm not involved. Alley rats inside the wall. Yeah. Too many to exterminate. Let's go. Fill it up, Joe, I'm losing cake. In the bank smelling like dank. Yeah. Cruiser lake, letting dude drive. When the heat gets turned up, just remember Joe who ride. Some days I was hella broke. Honestly, I just ordered fries. Yeah. Possibly it's God's plan. Now the wheel up in my hand. Yeah. Search yourself, not chasing bands. Rob yourself without a mask. Copycats don't get a pass. No respect being someone else. Attach yourself to someone's wealth. Yeah. Thinking that will ease the pain. Run away when the rain starts. Stand dry in this hurricane. Yeah. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everything I touch, want my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy. Everything I touch, want my energy. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everything I touch, want my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy. Everything I touch, want my energy. From a city where they acting up. Yeah. Streets real, no refills. Come on. Empty clips, hop on the bus. Yeah. Robin Hood doing team kills. Yeah. Refugees on our own land. They don't care how we feel. Never. Hated on cause we melanated. Y'all fake smiling, can't see your grill. Fact. Shoulder strong, cause I take them on. Yeah. DNA send army strong. Pieced it out, taking body shots. Every round I'm holding on. Yeah. Dreaming big, so I pass it on. Come on. Can't see with these goggles on. Live by day, survive at night. Steady lacking, he ain't living right. In the streets, you in it too. Yeah. Association mean everything. Yeah. He's the charge, he mentioned you. I thought your hitter was gang. Loyalty was all I knew. Yeah. It's the most important thing. Story switch, just check his tone. Something like that mood ring. Listen. I lived it and I seen it as I grew. If you kill one of theirs, they'll be coming after you. May the body rest in peace in the streets after school. Yo, she didn't have to die by the bullet meant for you. Meant for you. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everything I touch, want my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy. Everything I touch, want my energy. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everything I touch, want my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy. Everything I touch, want my energy.
Yo, what you think of Southside Dame, yo? What you think of that track? No? Oh, hold on, man. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. There you go. What'd you think of the track, MJ?
It definitely gave me energy.
Did it? I'm
Yes,
glad it did. I'm glad
yes,
it
it
did.
works. It
Bring
works.
it up. It worked.
It works. Thank you. Thank you,
I'm
Southside
glad,
Dan.
yo. I'm glad they gave you what you needed to come back up to, because things was you was looking a little shaky to me a minute ago.
Yeah, and I got more rundown to do. So let's go
Okay,
with it. Let's get to
let's get
it.
right back into it. Let's
So
go.
it's officially official.
Okay,
Kamala Harris is now Joe Biden's running mate in
here
the
we go.
2020 presidential election for presidency, okay? Presidential race.
Okay, okay.
Many have embraced this decision, noting that an African American woman is exactly what America needs to mend the wounds that we have suffered for the past 4 years. Others have been quite negative towards the decision, stating that she locked up multiple black men in the past and that we are headed towards more destruction if Biden is elected with her at his side. We all know that Kamala is going to face many campaign smears and negativity in the coming months, and it seems as though the media has already begun the festivities. Fairmont, West Virginia Councilman Barry Bledsoe took to social media to express that it is clear Biden picked Harris because of her sex and her race, and not on her ability to do the job, while calling her a hoe in the process. A Houston photographer that has worked with the likes of the Houston Rockets, Bill Baptist, posted a meme of Joe in the hoe on a mattress and immediately lost his professional connections in doing so.
Oh my
The
God.
American Spectator, a publication I have never given a fuck enough to know about, posted an editorial by Doug Fisher entitled "Why It Should Matter to Women That Kamala Harris Slept Her Way to the Top." End quote. The article goes on to say that it is no secret that she slept her way to the top politically by being a public escort and mattress for California Democrat Willie Brown. The article goes on and on, attempting to sway women voters away from Kamala Harris by bringing up insignificant information about Kamala's past that may or may not be true, and is definitely none of our fucking business, as if our current president doesn't have a closet stuffed full of secrets in one of his damn closets as well. There are many articles from The Spectator that are still up on their website if you guys want to go check it out, spectator.org, that completely demolished and defamed Senator Harris in so many articles that is sickening. Now, I'm going to say something. If you have a problem with Kamala Harris, there's two things that you can do. One, you could go back in time where all you motherfuckers had the opportunity to vote for somebody else, but we got Joe Biden. Or you can get over how you feel. We figure out how to come together. We stop dragging this black woman through the mud. And black men, do not drag this black woman through the mud. African Americans, we have to stand together right now because she is going to be dragged enough. She does not need our help, okay? The white people do not need our help. The Republicans do not need our help. So instead of talking shit about her as a nominee and how you feel about whatever she's done, actually do some research on her and figure out what she's all about, and not based off of what the propaganda that you see in the media. Also, next time, now you see why a vote is so important, right? Shut the fuck up. Y'all had all the opportunities in the world to vote for somebody else and you didn't. He made the choice that he did. I think that America really does need a black woman in that office right now. But you know what? If you guys want another 4 years of Trump, be my guest. But you gonna fuck this up. You gonna fuck this up. So, like I said, she's already getting smeared in the media. Please, if you don't agree with her, figure out another way to vote. It does not have to be Republican, but just go vote. Just go do something. Don't talk about it. Be about it. But spectator.org, go check it out. They have a bunch of articles up there, and it's absolutely disgusting. And the fact that they're ready to call her a hoe and amongst other things is just beyond me.
Then it's bad, yo, because that's like they're digging low like immediately, like they're like real low. And I mean, like, why are you sleeping your way to the top? That's absolutely ridiculous. Everybody knows that when it comes to a woman making it to the top CEO or some of that nature, or president of a company, the first thing that somebody always tries to slander them with is, oh, they hold their way up there. And so that is absolutely ridiculous that they did that stuff. I mean, black people, let's come together. Let's make sure we get all the positives about Kamala Harris, and we make sure we exploit those positives about her on our platforms, so that we can get this woman in office. Because I think that we definitely need a change, and I think that she's actually a great person that's going to be on this ticket to do it. So,
or hop your stupid ass in your DeLorean and go back to the time where you could have voted for the Democratic nominee, but you didn't. Remember that. Thomas said Kamala did her job. People need to give it a rest. Just because you break the law and got locked up does not make her a sellout. Just my take. I don't know. I agree. She was a fucking prosecutor. So what is she supposed to do? Not prosecute these people? At the time, weed wasn't legal. She locked up a bunch of men for weed.
Exactly.
Facts. Okay? That's like fucking working at McDonald's and being like, I don't take orders. What the fuck? That's your own job.
I don't take orders because there's a chance that McDonald's is actually gonna be like put on the spot because they're selling like bad meat to people and shit in the future. And I'm planning on running for a president, so I'm not gonna take your order right now.
What the fuck? I mean, honestly, and we got people like the 100-year-old gallon of milk that's just sitting outside in the 100-degree weather, Rush Limbaugh, talking shit. We already got enough people talking shit about us, guys. If you don't fuck with her, just don't fuck with her. Find out talk about other parties. Put out other information about voting. Don't just talk shit. Anyway.
If you all haven't realized, MJ is very passionate about her politics. This is somebody that sits and watches CNN all damn day. Just letting you know.
Tanya, hashtag MJ for president. Anyhow, moving on. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some more positive news, especially out of Chicago. Rapper Herbo has launched a mental health initiative for Black youth called Swerving Through Stress, Tools to Help Black Youth Navigate Mental Wellness. The multi-tiered program is geared to provide mental health resources for underserved Black communities, equipped with therapy sessions, a hotline, etc. The rapper stated, at their age, you have to know how critical it can be to have someone to talk to. Well, you never know how critical it can be to have somebody to talk to have someone help you better yourself in your situation. In the past, the rapper has been open about his struggle with his own mental health and was diagnosed with PTSD in 2019. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see coming out of the community. This is the kind of action that we need. So check out his website. I think it is swervingthroughstress.com and figure out how you can help or, check it out because this is a great thing coming out of Chicago. We always talk about the bad stuff. Let's talk about some good stuff.
Let's talk about some good stuff. Big ups to Herbo for this. I really love this. I'm really excited to see what comes from this too. Really excited.
Yes, absolutely. More positive news in the Black community. Congratulations to Jason Wright. The 38-year-old former football player is now the first African-American and youngest NFL team president as the head of the Washington football team. This is amazing news, especially for this controversial ass team that recently changed their name from the racist ass Redskins, faced a severe losing streak, had allegations of sexual harassment running rampant in an overall toxic environment. So this may also be what the league needs right now after a rough few years of peaceful police protesting, police brutality on the field, where we kneeled during the national anthem, and the backlash that came with that from the fans and even politicians all over. He's excited to push the thinking and create innovative ways to move the team and hopefully the league a little bit further. He has years of experience in the NFL as a former player for the San Francisco 49ers, the Arizona Cardinals, the Cleveland Browns, and the Atlanta Falcons. In addition to his expertise on the field, he's also received his MBA from the University of Chicago, and he spent 7 years working for a consulting firm. So they're really excited to work with him, and hopefully we can see some change in the NFL. But this is a great direction.
A qualified Black man in the front office of a huge NFL team in Washington, D.C. I'm really excited about this one. No more Redskins. Washington football team is going to be changed to something eventually. But now that we got him, and it's not going to be racist. At least we know that. It's not going to be a racist name.
At least it ain't going to be racist. Period.
It's not going to be a racist name. Really excited to see the changes that come from the NFL, especially from the Washington team. I'm really excited about this. Shout outs to this brother, Jason Wright, for this.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have more things to get excited about. Apple Music has announced that they're launching Apple Music Radio with new radio shows on their popular platform containing some of our favorite artists. Its lineup of shows include those from big names in music like Action Bronson, Billie Eilish, Elton John, Joe K, Lil Wayne, Frank Ocean, Vince Staples, and The Weeknd. New shows from Kerwin Frost, Haim, Lady Gaga, Nile Rodgers, Travis Scott, Young M.A., Snoop Dogg, The Backstreet Boys, Ciara, Alanis Morissette, Shania Twain, Huey Lewis, Mark Hoppus, plenty of shows and more. So what shows are you excited about? I'm not excited about Ciara's show. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why not? I'm excited about that. Why would you be excited about that?
I want to see. I want to see what she's going to talk about. I can't imagine what she would be talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not very feels about Sierra. I don't know if I would relate to her, but I would check it out. What shows are you excited about?
Maybe because I'm a married man, and she seems like she's in one of the best relationships
Wholesome.
ever. You know what I'm saying? And but thing is, Sierra's gone through some shit. When she in her previous relationship with Future, she's gone through some shit. So she might open up about that, about this whole big thing of what happened to her and everything. So we'll never know. I think this might be a good show.
Me too. I want to see Frank Ocean's, Billie Eilish for sure, The Weeknd, Vince Staples, Action Bronson. I'm excited. So I will check it out and I will let you guys know how I feel. Now in news of remakes that we did not ask for.
Okay.
We might be seeing a remake of the 1987 movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that starred John Candy and Steve Martin. Okay. Can you guess the two contenders to reprise the roles of Neil Page and Del Griffith? Oh, wait.
No.
None other than Kevin Hart and Will Smith. The two are producing through their respective production companies, Westbrook Studios and Heartbeat Productions. Now, it's not sure if they're going to play the same characters or if they're going to play new versions, but I am so good on this shit, they can keep it.
What is Kevin Hart? He's not done with movies with planes in them, plane movies.
Listen,
we're still doing this.
Listen, and in more remakes that we did not ask for, there might be on Peacock, the NBC streaming company, there might be a show centered around Dion from Clueless. Now, I'm the first person to say that I love Dion from Clueless, and I've always wanted more information and more spotlight on her. Dion. But this is the premise, and I quote, "The Untitled comedy series is described a baby pink and bisexual blue-tinted, tiny sunglass-wearing, oat milk latte and Adderall-fueled look at what happens when Queen Bee Cher disappears and her lifelong number two, Dion, steps into Cher's vacant Air Jordans." I swear, I'm still quoting. "How does Dion deal with the pressures of being the new most popular girl in school while also unraveling the mystery of what happened to her best friend?" What? That sounds like a fucking lot.
So Cher disappears and Dion is wearing Jordans. Dion would never wear Jordans.
The plot seems like some bullshit murder mystery reach. And if they bring it back Stacey Dash, they can certainly keep that shit. Yeah, hard pass. Hard pass. But you know what? That was exhausting too. So let's go on to another video. Am I right?
We'll definitely do another video. We got, of course, like I said, we had 3 new videos. We just watched Southside Dane's video Energy. I got a new one from this awesome girl. She's out there in California with you, MJ. Her name is Killer K. We actually saw her on FX Max's like that video. She killed her verse, absolutely killed her verse. I reached out to her because I definitely wanted to see get more music from her. She was like, drop it for sure. So y'all, this is Killer K. I was like, yo, and we listened to this a little bit earlier. This is Killer K. It's called Too Hotty. Let us know what you think of this track, yo, because this is dope. This is absolutely dope. We'll be right back. Make sure you tell us what you think. All right.
Trifling asshole. It's Killer K and his bitch. No, it ain't nothing to come on here quick. Drop a few bars and I dip with the click. Hear that I'm buzzing, I heard you ain't dick. Don't want your man's baby girl, he ain't shit. Why they stressing me? Why are you pressing me? Can't let these hating assholes get the best of me. I'm in my lane, I'm in my bag. By the look on your face, I know you mad. Oh, this is my bad, no bitch it's not. Stop creeping on my shit and go chase the guap. Get some new clothes or get you some top. Yeah, worry too much about what people got. I'ma go thought, fuck it, why not? Dudes always be playing, so why should I stop? Rule number 1, never get caught. Rule number 2, pick a new spot. Rule number 3, ride him real good. Take all his money and dip to the hood. Invest in myself, I'm the high, know who could. We grinding towards goals, so the fam said for good. I love my abuela, she cooking it good. Milanesa asada and it tastes like it should. I'm a fatty little G with the capital pieces. A bitch was a young and they jacked on my speeds. Hating so much cause I really love me. If you stay spilling tea, please don't come around me. Who knows what you say when I bounce from the scene. I don't trust anyone and they shouldn't trust me. I stay on my toes whenever I'm sipping on tequila and your girl is my witness. She pull out her tits and she want me to lick it. Tell her, oh no, we don't love these bitches. Don't get offended if you know it's the truth. Say that I suck trying to get in the booth. Asking for features like, bitch, who are you? I'ma start charging extra if you got no juice. Feeling real faded, drinking on some deuce. Mix way too much, got a bitch feeling loose. Few blunts to the neck, now they in the goose. A bitch got a dip cause I gotta work soon. Cross faded as fuck, now a bitch on the move. Don't worry about me cause I'll make it there soon. Take care of myself cause the bitch don't need you. No matter what happens, I'll remember you. But one out for homies cause that's how know this shit for you. I don't have no choice, gotta start making moves. I love where I'm from, but there's nothing to do. The youth getting wild and end up on news. We gotta do better, what lane do you choose? Gotta work your ass off, man, there's no excuse. Fuck all of the haters that don't accept you. You'll be doing better riding in the coupe. Keep up the good work, it'll all pay off soon. Just don't get distracted and stay in the booth. Oh, you know I love you, we'll all be good soon. Yeah.
Yo!
That beat went motherfucking crazy.
Yo, Killer K, shout out to Killer K too, and she ripped that beat too, yo. Like
that beat was motherfucking crazy. Shout out to her. Mostly Hispanic nation in hip hop.
Yo, I knew when I saw that video, when I heard her on Max and stuff, I was like, yo, she got mad rappers.
And when we get off of here, I'm gonna go in the car and bump that shit because that shit was a hitter.
Yo, shout out Killer K. Make sure you check it out on YouTube. Killer K Too Hotty. She rips that shit every fucking time. She got more videos on out there. Make sure you subscribe to her. Make sure you subscribe to her IG and all that other stuff. Killer K Too Hotty out there in California. Shout out to Very Nice. Shout out to FX Max for introducing us to her as well. Yo,
yes.
Rip that shit, son.
She did. Okay, so moving on. Congratulations are in order.
Okay.
Congratulations to Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. The two announced baby number 3 is coming. In Legend's new music video, Wild, you can see the hints that they were throwing with Legend rubbing her belly and embracing her as a husband would embrace a pregnant wife. But the story of how it happened is so bizarre. It is public knowledge that the 2 other children, Luna and Miles, were conceived through in vitro fertilization, and she did not believe that she could conceive children naturally. While at her appointment for her breast reduction surgery, which was also very public because she told us all about it, a pregnancy test had to be taken before the surgery, and she found out about her little quarantine surprise. So congratulations to them. I'm sure they're very excited about that.
Shout out.
Beautiful children.
Back too, that wasn't too bad. So shout out to John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Congratulations.
Definitely, they make beautiful babies. Another congratulation goes out to my father, Gucci Mane, and his wife, Kaash Paige. They announced they too are pregnant. So this is the first child together for the WAPs, and Gucci seemed so excited when he announced this publicly on his social media platform 5 days ago. Keisha also recently surprised her sister with a luxury car for her birthday, and her mother with a customized Rolls Royce for her birthday. So it seems like they're truly spreading that love. Congratulations to my dad. I can't wait to meet the youngin. Congrats. I'm telling you, I believe I'm in the family. Congrats to Anthony Anderson also for having his dreams come true by receiving his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There was a virtual ceremony honoring the actor the day before his 50th birthday. Way to bring it in. His family even celebrated with him by having custom masks made with his mouth on it, which I found hilarious, and I absolutely need one ASAP, that and the Kerry Washington one. He stated that he is honored that his hard work finally paid off, so congratulations to him. Congratulations to The Breakfast Club, the nationally syndicated radio show straight out of New York, Hot 105. They are, or it's a Hot 97. Which one is it? Doesn't matter. Everybody knows who The Breakfast Club is. They got inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. Very well deserved. I listen to them every single day. You can find all their videos on YouTube. Donkey of the Day is my favorite. So yes.
DJ MV, Charlamagne the Guy, Angela Yee. We are The Breakfast Club.
I say that shit all the time. Every time it comes on, DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now.
It's 105 or something. That's what Thomas said. It's 105 something.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
It's cool. Whatever.
Everybody plays it. So it's dope.
Also, congratulations, I guess, to the new XXL 2020 freshman class, which includes the following. NLE Choppa from Memphis, Polo G and Cowboy representing Chicago, Lil TJ and Fabio Foreign from New York, Baby Keem from Vegas, Jack Harlow from Louisville, Kentucky, Rod Wave representing St. Petersburg, Florida, Chica, who is from Montgomery, Alabama, Mulatto and Lil Keed representing the ATL, and 24 Karat Golden from San Francisco, and he actually received the most fan votes. Pop Smoke was supposed to be a part of this class, and he accepted before his death, so rest in peace, but if he was on there, he'd be the only fucking person that I knew.
You don't know these cats, man? Come on, dude. Like,
why is Double XL still doing the freshman cover? I'm over
because
it.
it's
The
still
freshman
hot.
cover has been good in years.
No. Just last year, the cover was Megan Thee Stallion, the baby, Lil Mozzie, Rico Nasty, Gunna was on there.
Blueface blew it because he got on there fucking. Do you remember that everybody has to do a freestyle? I encourage everybody to go back for the past 5 or 6, 10 years. 10 years in the Double XL freshman cipher. And listen to those fucking weak ass freestyles and watch how the Double XL classes have deteriorated over the years.
Man, YB and Cordy was on that one too. I think last year's was dope, and this one ain't that bad. I like Mulatto.
Okay.
I like Polo G. I like, Lil TJ be on a lot of stuff, be on a lot of tracks. You know what I'm saying? There's some heat on this one. Rod Wave is pretty hot on the radio right now. So I mean,
I listen to the radio. Call me old, but I don't know any of these youngsters. But congratulations to them. Honor, it used to be at least, and
you know who Jack Harlow is. What's
I
popping?
know who Jack Harlow is. Okay, I might know a few. Jennifer said that Mulatto just remade Gucci Mane Freaky Girl. Yeah, and I just told Jamar that I hated that shit because it was not great. How fucking dare you ruin my father's song? Moving on. Happiest birthdays to Halle Berry, who turned 54 with her fine ass August 14th. And she had that picture with her like on a skateboard and like underwear. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Angela Bassett turned 62 on August 16th. She don't look a day over 40 with her fine ass. Young Thug is younger than me, I found out. Young Thug just turned 29 on August 16th. And happy heavenly birthday to Nipsey Hussle, who would have been 35 on August 15th.
Happy birthday, Nip.
Happy birthday, Nip.
Congratulations. I'm glad you all were able to get this far in life, and plenty more blessings to y'all for many, many more years to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited about that. Hey, happy birthday to them. MJ, you got a birthday at the end of the year. Everybody's really excited about your birthday because it's the last fucking day of 2020.
Don't get me started on my birthday, okay? It's the worst fucking day of the year because it's the only day of the year that everybody counts down when it's over. And then when it's over, you're at the bar and everybody's like, your birthday's over, so I'm going to buy you free shots anyway.
No. It's gonna be popping this year because everybody wants this year to end. It's gonna be it's gonna really be a brand new beginning. So it's gonna be popping this year. Trust.
And I embrace it. Jesus was a Capricorn, so.
So happy birthday to everybody out there. That's dope stuff as usual. MJ. So of course we got to do the entertainment. I got to talk about the entertainment. All the new stuff that's going on, all the new music and stuff that's happening and that came out in the industry this year, this actual week. And I mean, like we've been talking about, it's a ton of stuff, a ton of shit. So I'm glad you gave me the time to do this. But you missed the birthday. Happy 50th birthday to Joe Crack the Dud. Fat Joe turned 50 today.
I'm over fuck.
50 today, son. Happy birthday, Joe Crack.
Isn't it hard watching our favorite rappers and our favorite artists like get old and you like, what the fuck? Like Tia Mori put a picture up recently of like all her gray hairs and I was like, oh my God, I'm old.
Oh my God, no. But I'm saying, yo, happy birthday, Joe Crack. Many more to come, brother. He's still actually relevant too. And hopefully he makes more music with compilations and stuff because what he puts out there be pretty hard right there. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mosey, he put out some music this past week as well. He dropped an album. It's called Certified Hitmaker. It's got 20 tracks on it. It's a really good album. I was surprised. He's got a track on there called Blueberry Fago. That was my favorite. It's actually a single that's on the R&B. That's not on R&B, but actually on the charts right now. It's really dope. Another track on there, Stuck in a Dream, featuring Gunner. G-Walk featuring Chris Brown. And Breezy killed his verse on that one. It's absolutely cool. Bankroll featuring AJ Tracy is on there, and some other features on there is Lil Nay and Trippie Redd. So take a listen to Lil Mosey's new album, Certified Hitmaker. He was actually on a Double XL's freshman last year. So shout out to him on that one. Young Dolph, he dropped the album called Rich Slave. It's got 19 tracks on it. And MJ, I gotta admit this. I like Young Dolph's music. Do you like Young Dolph's music?
I don't dislike Young Dolph. I'm very indifferent.
I'm not gonna lie. I really actually like this album. It was pretty cool. He's got a track on there right at the very beginning. He starts off dope. It's called Hold Up, Hold Up, Hold Up. That's the name of the track. It's really good. That was one of my favorite ones on there. He also got one called I See Dollar Signs. He got one called Cray Cray, where the beat is absolutely nuts. And then he's got one called R&B, which is stands for Rich Nigga Bitch, featuring Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, less.
Yes, that one is dope. And then he's got another track on there called Blue Diamonds that is really good as well. Key Glock got a track on there, as well as G Herbo is featured on the album as well. So go check out Young Dolph's album. It's called Rich Slave. Like I said, it's really cool. Guess who else dropped an album? The homie from New York, Dave East. He dropped an album called Karma 3. It's got 15 tracks on it. And like I said, Dave East is from the East Coast. But this album has major West Coast vibes on it, like major West Coast vibes on it. It's a really good album. It's really dope. It's got good lyrics, got great production as usual. He starts out really cool with a track called Handsome. That's fire. But my favorite track on there is featuring A Boogie with the Hoodie. It's called Thank God. Other ones on there, Mission featuring Jazzy. She has amazing vocals. Fuck That featuring Young Dolph. That one's got a crazy beat. And Know How I Feel featuring the one and only Mary J. Blige. Really good track on there as well. So shout out to Dave East for pushing out.
Dave East is fine as hell.
Oh, if my God.
Sperm, sign me up.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, next to that is also his album. So I'm just saying. Also, Guapdad 4000. He dropped an album called Platinum Falcon Returns. Now listen, MJ.
I love Guapdad.
I love Guapdad, yo. When Guapdad drops it, when I see that he drops something, I have to listen to it. I get so excited about his music because that shit is going to be funny and it's going to be good. And let me tell you this. Platinum Falcon Returns has 6 tracks on it, and it is funny and good. He got a track on there called Little Scammer That Could, featuring Denzel Curry. And my favorite one on there is called Orgasm Full of Pain, featuring Deontay Hitchcock. And it is absolutely hilarious.
I'm excited.
Let me tell you something. Orgasm Full of Pain. Go listen to this. This is right up your alley.
He's a fucking troll. Like he's like Lil B and like Tyler the Creator mixed together. If they had a baby, it'd be Guapdad.
It's Guapdad. Yo, it is a really, really, really dope album. Y'all check it out. It's really good. Other tracks on there, No Home for the Brave and Hairless Horseman featuring Boogie. And Ty Fontaine is also on a track on that album as well. So good one. Guess who else dropped the album? An R&B single dropped the album, MJ. Jordan Sparks. She came back with a vengeance. And she dropped an album called Sounds Like Me. It's got 6 tracks on it. It's fun and it's a sexy album. She kind of ventured into a little bit of like a Jill Scott mode with it, with the Jordan Sparks album. It's a really fun, sexy album. She got a track on there called Ren Sangria. That's the fun one. And another track right after that called Mood Swings. That's the sexy one. So make sure you listen to Jordan Sparks' album. She also got a track on there called Deja Vu that's pretty good as well. So really good music from her. I'm really glad to see her. And I was really glad to see her album. I'm really glad to hear her voice again because she makes good music in my opinion, I think.
I think she makes good music. Jordan Sparks doesn't read sexy to me. I did see she did put a video out last week or so, maybe in the past couple weeks, to one of her songs, I guess one of the singles from her album. And it was like, it was hard to watch because it was like, oh, girl. Oh, girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy for Jordan Sparks. I'll be more than happy to learn to see the new Jordan Sparks, new and improved. And I hope it's fine as hell too. If he's sending out sperm, he could give me some as well.
Yo, that's fucked up, yo.
Yeah,
that's real fucked up. That's fucked up. No, but if you do get a chance, MJ, if you're going to listen to anything that's actually on there, make sure you listen to Mood Swings. That's actually a really good one, and trust me, it's a sexy track. It's got some sexy lyrics to it. She came out a little sexy in this one. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Yo, so what'd you say?
Jay Hendo's excited.
Yeah, Jay Hendo's excited. Yo, so an album that dropped out of all the music that dropped this week. The one that I came out with, the one that I love the most, it came from this girl. Her name is Kaash Paige. It's a the album is called Teenage Fever. It's got 13 tracks on it. And when I say that this is a good album, this is the sleeper of the week. All right, it's an amazing album. And when and MJ, when I say it's an amazing album, I'm saying every track is good. Every track is good. Cash reminds me of her mixed with Drake, mixed with Bryson Tiller.
That's interesting.
It's very
That's
good.
an interesting combination of people.
I'm telling you,
me my feelings.
It's a really in your feelings album with really good production and really good lyrics. Grammy Week featuring Don Toliver. She's got one called Fake Love featuring 42 Doug. Got one called Jaded. Another one called Friends. She got one called Breakup Song featuring K Camp. And then she ends one with Karma. It's got 13 tracks on it. Like I said, she ends it up with Karma, which was a really good wrap-up song. I'm telling you, Isaiah Rashad is actually on the album as well. Take a listen to this. It's called Teenage Fever by Kaash Paige. It is really good. Kaashpaige. It's a really good album. Like, really good.
Check it out.
I'm spitting this one to everybody. It's really good. Corey Leary, I'm sorry, Corey LeRae. She actually dropped an album as well. It's called Now or Never. It's got 6 tracks on it as well. It's pretty good. Slide featuring Gunner is on there. Do Better is a good track on there as well. That was my favorite on that album. And Messy is another track on there. Some other albums that dropped this week. Tori Kelly, she dropped an album. MJ, I love Tori Kelly too. I love her voice.
A beautiful voice.
She has a beautiful voice. She dropped an album called Solitude. I wasn't able to get through all of that one, but I'll definitely pop back on this one to let y'all know how that was. Tech Nine dropped an album called Morphia. I got halfway through that album. A lot of good stuff on there. Chris Calico is actually featured on there one as well too, so make sure you listen to that one. And then Burna Boy dropped an album called Twice as Tall. That one's good as well. Make sure y'all listen to that. Take a listen to those albums as well. Some feature singles that came out this week. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Drake and Lil Durk. They dropped one. That was really good. Really good out. That was a really good track.
Once again, it's Drake's summer. I swear to God, he's been putting out really good singles all summer long with his fine ass.
Did you see the elevator picture? Shut up. Anyway, Kickoff featuring Kickoff is another single that dropped this week. Big Crit, and I mean he got busy on that track. Make sure you listen to that one too. I really like that one. J. Cole dropped the single as well. It's called Be Free. Nas dropped the single as well. It's called Ultra Black, and he actually dissed what's her name?
Doja Cat.
He dissed Doja Cat on it, and she did not like that. She did not like that.
This is not been Doja Cat's year, okay? She's been getting dissed left and right, so she should be used to it.
Music. I like Doja Cat.
She's just a fucking idiot, and perpetuates some stupid shit. But everybody makes mistakes.
She does. But I like their music. It's really good stuff. I like it. And then Cutter Me and Anderson .Paak and featuring Rick Ross. That's a good track as well. Make sure y'all take a listen to that. Now, MJ, I was telling you earlier today that movies that came out. There's a movie that's actually coming out in theaters this week. It's called Unhinged. It's starring Russell Crowe, Carson Pistorius, and Gabriel Bateman. A moment of road rage gets completely out of control when a man who is going through a terrible divorce is out for nothing but redemption when he is disrespected by a woman and a mother in traffic. So
this sounds like 2020 in a movie. 2020 the movie.
If y'all feel like going to the movie theaters and getting your fresh batch of popcorn covered in COVID, go ahead and watch Unhinged. That's coming out this week. You know what I'm saying? There's more stuff coming out next week. I'll make sure I let y'all know about that. Netflix, The Lost Husband is actually popped out on Netflix. A woman grieving over a divorce and who is now a single mother of 2 goes back home to the country to find solace in her family farm, but may have found a new love with the new farm manager. This one is actually starring Josh Duhamel, Leslie Bibb, and Nora Dunn. So take a look at that one. Project Power is one I actually watched this past week. It's pretty good. A man is on a manhunt to retrieve his daughter that was kidnapped by extremely high-end drug dealers who deal drugs that give people amazing superpowers. And as he's actually going through his adventure, he has to go through all of these people who have these superpowers and take this drug to get it back. This one starring Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Dominique Fishback. So actually, this was a good one. I actually like that one. It's a really good one.
This is going to sound fucked up, but I don't like Jamie Foxx, the actor. I like Jeffrey Cox, the comedian.
You didn't like Ray?
That one I liked Ray. It was that one movie that he did where he had like it was some Marvel or maybe a DC movie, and it was fucking terrible. And I said, never again.
Jesus Christ! Come on, man! Come on, man!
If you movie, let me know.
Give him another shot. Project Power is really good. Give it another shot. MJ, here's something you're excited about. The Game is on Netflix now. All season,
and not the BET version, that trash shit. The CW version. Okay.
The CW version, yes. 2000 is a 2000 successful spinoff of the show Girlfriends, featuring a group of women in relationships with professional football players. This one has Wendy Raquel Robinson, Pooch Hall, Tia Mowry, Brandy Norwood, Lauren London, a whole host of people out there. So y'all check that out. The Game is on Netflix right now. Sam J 3 in the Morning is a Netflix stand-up that's actually on right now. That's really good. The Umbrella Academy is still trending real big right now on Netflix. Teenage Bounty Hunters. Twin girls stumble upon the occupation of bounty hunting by lying, and they have to prove that they're capable, all while dealing with teenage life, high school, sex, boyfriends, and so much more. This one's actually pretty good. This one's starring Kadeem Hardison, Angelica Betty, Maddie Phillips, and Miles Evans. So this one actually looks pretty good. It's a Netflix series. Check that one out. High Score is a limited series on Netflix. From Super Mario Brothers to Doom to Madden, the documentary highlights the golden age of video games and the competition between Sega, Nintendo, and so much more. So take a look at High Score. And The Legend of Korra is an animation. It's got 4 seasons on Netflix that just dropped this past week. Some can bend the primal elements such as water, earth, wind, and fire to their wills. But Korra can bend all of them, but she will need everyone to continue her fight against evil. So make sure you check that one out on Netflix. Woo! So, MJ.
Yes.
Before we leave here, we got one more video we got to play. This one is actually from the homie Price Ellis. He was also on that FX Max video like that. It's a really good one. I want y'all to check this one out as well. This one is Price Ellis. It's actually called All In. Make sure you check this out. Let us know what you think. We'll be right back, and then we'll wrap everything up, all right? So y'all check this out. We'll be right back. Here it is.
Yeah, Price Ellis, top floor, you know. Yeah, I gotta testify. Come through in the spot looking extra fly. Just know if it's looking like I flex, I try. 2 chains under my shirt, on my neck's a tie. Classy flow, don't even ask me no questions, collecting like I'm passing go. I've been stressing, a player had to let shit go. Counting blessings, but I still might express my woes to you like I know you. Hit you with it like I owe you. This is for my people out in California. Sunny weather, but my city's colder. Producing soldiers, 14K for a verse, let's keep it golden. Something like my state of mind, I couldn't do an 8 to 5. Tell a hater stay in line, you living but you ain't alive. And girl, you fine and you make me wanna pay that. Where they find them like me, 209 where they made at. This the B team in the 4th quarter, I don't play that. Kill the pussy, leave the chalk line where it laid at. And I just come to clean house, tell me where you made at. Plant-based, but we can still fillet that, where to play that.
If you wanna go, let's roll. If you wanna stay, I can't stay. I've been going so hard lately. Don't know where all this gonna take me, but I'm going anyway like this ain't all in. Ballin', all in, yeah. Ballin', yeah. If you wanna go, let's roll. If you wanna stay, I can't stay. I've been going so hard lately. Don't know where all this gonna take me, but I'm going anyway like all in.
You know how I'm feeling right now.
All in.
Just feel real colossal, man, like
yeah. All in.
this is for the champions, this is for the guys, this is for the ones struggling with no jobs. Baby, I'm a hog, rolling up a log. Win with the game, flipping packs like pogs. Wish I get it how I live it, get your ass in the kitchen. Fuck a little more, do a little less bitching. I'm just getting rich, ain't worried about material. I'm trying to see my thoughts formulate to something visual. I'm living in my head cause this shit is just a dream. I'm turning to reality to make it what it seems. Coming from the gutter, I'm just serving up a plate. Used to sleep on the floor, put my bed on some crates. No, we do it better now, get a little cheddar now. Sit down, have a drink, so rock, I'm a redder now. Ay, right now I'm feeling better now. Yeah, for the squad, I'ma hold it down. Look, can we
we pause for a minute. Love how I feel every time that I'm in it. Yeah, slide through on some grown shit. We on that, ain't nobody really gotta know shit.
If you wanna go, let's roll. If you wanna stay, I can't stay. I've been going so hard lately. Don't know where all this gon' take me, but I'm going anyway. Like this ain't all in, ballin', all in, yeah, all in, yeah. If you wanna go, let's roll. If you wanna stay, I can't stay. I've been going so hard lately. Don't know where all this gon' take me, but I'm going anyway. Like all in.
I like that one. Real groovy, right? Oh, wait. Let me put you back in.
Definitely giving me vibes. I'm really excited about that song. All the things I wish I could be doing on a boat somewhere, enjoying my summer, but instead I'm doing the safe thing.
You, it's all good. I'm telling you, and you know, you got girls twerking on the boat. There's a lot of liquor flowing in that video, yo.
A lot of Henny.
A lot of liquor flowing in that video. It was crazy. I mean, but you know, that's how they do it. That's how they get it out there in California. He's out there in California too. So shout out to Price Ellis for that. And thank you for allowing us to play video. We got more from Price Ellis later on in the show, in different shows later on, because he's got more stuff out there. Make sure you tune into the NiteKaps for those, and as well as follow Price Ellis and subscribe to his stuff on YouTube as well. Dope stuff with him.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. MJ.
Yes.
The NiteKap. That's the NiteKap, homie. We did it. We ran through it. All that stuff. All the stuff.
Not to finally have a snack.
Yeah. I'm glad. Thank you so much. I know you're not feeling your best, but thank you so much for joining us. I picked up the energy as well. Hopefully I got it with, I picked it up and took it for you as well. But I really appreciate you doing the rundown as usual.
Yes.
Fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us on the NiteKap. Again, check us out next Wednesday. We might have a special guest. I'm trying to line that up for us as well. But we might have a special guest. So next Wednesday, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. That'll be 5 Pacific time out there in NJ's time. We kicking it real hard every Wednesday. Make sure you keep tuning into the Three Jerks platform as well. Tomorrow is Father Time with me and Kendra. Friday, there's nothing. We're taking a quick break, but then we got Talking Shit with Jay Hendo on Saturday. Sid got some special interviews set up for you on Set It Up Sunday, this coming up Sunday, as well as Three Jerk Sports. And then we bring it all back again with Three Jerk Chi-Town on Monday, as usual, at 8 p.m. Y'all ready? So, MJ, you make sure you have a good weekend, get some rest.
Yes.
I know you're tired.
I'm tired.
I know you're tired. Get you some rest. Everybody, thanks so much for joining us. Thank you all, Jen, Tanya, everybody that tuned in. Thomas, thanks you so much for tuning in to us. Everybody, as usual, we'll see y'all next week. Have a good week. We'll holler at you. Peace.
Peace and blessings.